Guys, today's video is going to be a first impression for the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. Now they already have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation, which I'm oily, so I am a fan of this. But some days, not every time I wear it, but some days I do get dry patches right here, which is weird because I don't have dry patches when I'm just wearing my normal skin. So I'm interested to see how I like this one because of that aspect of this one. Yesterday when I first got it in the mail, I talked to you guys on Snapchat, so you guys got a first impression of like the packaging and stuff that I noticed firsthand, which is the fact that between the two of these, the Pro Matte version has a matte tube and the Pro Glow version has a glow tube. The other thing that I noticed was that instead of this one without having sunscreen, the new one has sunscreen in it, which foundations that have sunscreen in it irritate my skin a little bit. I'm hoping that that doesn't happen with this because I'm predicting that I'm really actually going to like this foundation. Even though I'm oily, I do like foundations that give a luminous kind of feel to it, and I like matte foundations. It just depends on how I feel that day. So the number ranges of the foundation changed when they came out with the Pro Glow, because the Pro Matte version I'm 110 and then the Pro Glow I'm 211, but they're both still Cream Cafe, which is my shade. The next thing that I pointed out on Snapchat was that the Pro Glow version says on the back, on these portions right here, on the back of the Pro Glow it says it gives a radiant finish, and on the back of the Pro Matte it's a demi matte. They are both 24 hours and they are both medium coverage foundations and also an air light texture. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my face. To prep my skin, I'm going to go in with the NYX pore filler, but go ahead and leave me a comment below on which one that you guys would have preferred, 2 different primers or 2 different tools. So for this video, I'm just going to do 2 different tools, and then in my smile lines I will be using the Milani eyeshadow primer, which if you've seen my previous videos, you know, it just helps them from creasing throughout the day. I have a bunch of like little bumps and redness on my forehead because I'm allergic to dust mites. I've just recently found out, and I got bit a lot on my forehead. So I have redness up there, and I also have redness right by my nose. So we're gonna see if the foundation covers the redness. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows and I will be right back. Okay, so right off the bat, when I'm shaking it up, it feels more of a liquidy texture versus the Pro Matte. When I used to shake it up, it's not a lot left in here anymore, but when I used to shake it up, it didn't move as freely as this one is moving in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. Yep, it's definitely more liquidy. This is the texture. You can see how it's kind of running down my hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and dot this all over my face. And another thing about the Pro Matte foundation is the Pro Matte dried really quickly. Once I dot it on my face, I have to work really fast after I do that because it will dry up and I won't be able to blend it. This one, the texture feels as if I have a little more time. On this side of my face, I'm going to use the Beauty Blender that's a little bit damp. And then on this side, I'm going to use the Morphe M439, which is a popular brush and it's inexpensive if you don't have it already. As I'm blending it in, I'm noticing that the shade of this foundation is less yellow. I know the Pro Matte version, this same color that was my color, well, that is my color, is way more yellow. And this seems like it has a little pink in it almost. So there is a really nice finish. I don't feel it once I blend it in. And go ahead and blend this in on this side with the brush. Now I'm noticing the side that I blended in with the makeup brush is a little bit more luminous than the side I blended in with the Beauty Blender. It's almost as if the Beauty Blender toned down some of the shininess, which, you know, I'm a fan of both sides. I like the way both sides turned out. So I'm actually liking this foundation. Now throughout the day, I'm going to update you guys on how the foundation is wearing. It is now 10:47, so 10:47 a.m. So I have places to go and a lot of my day is going to be spent outside. I'm definitely going to let you guys know how that goes, and then I'm also going to take pictures with flash just to see how it shows up on camera, because foundations with sunscreen usually cause flashback when you take pictures. So I'm going to let you guys see how that works out. I'm gonna have a no flash and flash picture so you guys can see, and I'm going to finish up my makeup. I'm going to speed up the rest of this video so you guys can at least see what I'm doing, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Y'all gonna listen to music. So I did notice that it oxidized just a little bit. It's a little bit darker than from when I first started. But overall, I'm really liking the foundation. I like the finish of it. I can't feel it on my face. Some foundations are a little thick and then I can feel it and it feels kind of gross. But this one I can't feel at all. It is a really nice finish. Hopefully I do not get super oily throughout the day. I am about to spray my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, which is my absolute favorite setting spray. So after I'm done with this part of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with this. But throughout the day, I will be checking in at different times to show you guys how the foundation is holding up. So yeah, I'm about to leave. I'm gonna take you guys with me for some of it. So I guess a mini vlog. So yeah, come on.
All right, hey guys, it's 1:05 p.m. and this is how the foundation is holding up. Radiant around my nose, but it's a very healthy look. My face doesn't look oily or greasy or anything like that. They tell you that you're never going to be greasy wearing the foundation, and so far I don't feel greasy. I don't look greasy, and I still can't feel the foundation. I do see a little bit of creasing on my smile lines, so just keep in mind that the eyeshadow primer doesn't totally eliminate it. It just helps it a little while. But on days where it's really hot, like today, like it's about 90 degrees, I don't expect my smile lines to hold on that long, so I kind of embrace it. But on days when it's like cooler, like 70 degrees, then the eyeshadow primer definitely helps. So yeah, I will come back in a few hours again and let you guys know how it's looking.
Okay, so it's 3:26 p.m. My last update was at 1:05, and my face has not gotten any worse. It's still the same radiantness, and my smile lines haven't increased any additional amounts. So that is exciting. I still have probably a good 4 or 5 more hours left of wearing this foundation, and then that'll be my final updates. So thumbs up. I'm really liking this foundation so far, and my main reason why I really like it is because with the Pro Matte foundation, some days it will be a certain way and then other days it'll be a different way. So on certain days the foundation would be really dry, and like when I'm smiling, I'm pulling on my foundation. That's how dry the Pro Matte foundation would be some days. But this foundation is like a very comfortable matte. It's not a really harsh matte like the Pro Matte was on some days at that, because on the other days the Pro Matte foundation is a perfect finish. So I'm really liking this foundation. This might be my new favorite for the end of the summer and probably into the winter. So I'll be back for my last update in 4 or 5 hours. Okay guys, it is 7:32 p.m. I put on this foundation at around 10:37. So it's been about 9 hours and this is how the foundation is looking. I am oily right here next to my nose and maybe a little bit right here. But for the most part, I did stay matte, and the oiliness that I did get could have easily been fixed with blotting papers or a little bit of powder, but I didn't do either one of those because I wanted to see exactly how the foundation lasted throughout the day without any touch up. But overall, I really like this foundation. I don't have anything bad to say other than the smile line thing. So 1 out of 10, I'll give it an 8. You know, so if you can get your hands on this foundation, I really recommend it, even if you have oily skin, because it gives you a nice natural matte look and also a radiant look. This foundation is just overall really good, and I'm going to keep trying it out, so you probably will be seeing it in other makeup tutorials, but I'm really digging it so far. So thank you guys so much for watching my first impressions video. It was really fun making this. Make sure you subscribe to keep yourself updated on my new videos, and I promise I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.